Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. This is the reading for March 18th, 2021. I hope you're well. Spring is trying to spring itself. It is, but it's a little gloomy. Okay. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. All the information is below. There'll be a link to my website. You can press the button and then write me a little note. Oh, Tuesdays at this time are good for me. Wednesdays aren't. This is where I am. So we can figure out the time zone thing. Okay. What else did I want to say? I'm searching desperately. This is what's going on. I'm searching desperately for a bakery near my house that has what I really kind of want. There are some that are a little while away. You know, since the pandemic, like I lost the bakery and it's killing me. And you know, you go to like sort of fancy-ish, I was going to say something else, fancy-ish grocery stores, and then they have what you want, and then you look at it and you're like, this is processed. This isn't real. This wasn't baked in a bakery. This was baked in a factory. It's like it's plastic with chocolate on top. You know, and it looks nice, and you take a bite and you're like, so I'd rather spend triple the money, tell you the truth, to have something good. Okay. That's what's going on with me. One of the things. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Muchos problemas. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You start with the Empress. The Empress is a fantastic card. This is really Mother Earth. It's really Mother Earth. This is the embodiment of Venus. Here's Venus. This is a wonderful card. It's a major. It's almost like, since it's the beginning of the deck, it's almost like all is possible. It's almost like all is possible. It's the beginning of birth, right? This is also about birth, about fertility, artistry, creativity, abundance, fullness. Could also be, this is like the endless fountain. That's the energy of it. This endless fountain that gives in order to give, and it never stops giving. There's no end to it. That's like the important thing about it. It could also be, now if you look closely, this looks like the pineal gland, which is this little gland like right in the middle of one's brain, and it's really small. It's like the size of a pea, and it's kind of your inner vision, your like the TV in your head when you daydream or when you dream at night. And the ancients knew about it. And so a lot of times you'll see in ancient iconography and symbolism, you'll see a pine cone. And that's what the pine cone is about. It's the third eye. It's the inner vision. It's one of the chakras that connects us to spirit. And it's like all is possible, abundance. So there's a lot going on with this card. Okay, that's that. Then you have the card of contemplation. This is about, because it's a 4, it's about stability. So, you know, sometimes, you know, when people initially see this card, it's like, oh my God, he's dead. He's not dead, because if you die and you're sitting like this and you're laying down and you die, don't do that. You see, his hands are quite, so he's not dead. But this is about, you know, getting quiet. It's about getting quiet and contemplation. So if you're here and you have this idea for fertility and abundance and growth, growth would be a great word for this card. And it's Venus, you know, it's this love of this, you know, Venus has that energy of love about her. And you're contemplating, maybe, you know, you're sitting and contemplating a new idea or contemplating a new creative endeavor or something, you have something going on and you want to move in a different direction, or you want to make it fuller or bigger or more people to see it, etc. Excuse me. And then you come to the two. So the twos are always about choice. That's first of all. Twos are always about choice. And then you have this, I mean, sometimes this could be a negative card, right? Because this could be a little bit of like the shyster, right? You know, he's the guy, this is, in the negative sense, this is the, what do they call it? The shell game, right? You never win. Even if you win, you lost. But this is also, this is about choice and maybe making decisions. Like, let's say you have some creative idea or some maybe business you want to bring into the world, or some something you want to give birth to, because it's about birth. And you're contemplating, you know, oh, what's going to come out of my belly, right? What do I want to like give birth to? And then you're like, well, okay, maybe where's the money coming from? This could also be juggling money. So sometimes it's like, well, you know, oh, sometimes I have a grand plan. It's like, well, I want this and I want that. I want da 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 da. And it's like, yeah, but you only have money for enough for one or half of one, or so there's a little bit of that going on. So where does that go? That goes into, okay. Now I know everyone loves to see this card as like heartache and heartbreak and being stabbed in the heart and like a messed up three-way relationship. That's sometimes the card. It's like, oh, your lover is cheating on you with your sister. You know, this is about, it's another three. It's about creative thinking. So I don't have like a definite answer to it. It's kind of like, okay, maybe part of the process is to juggle. Maybe part of the process is to say, I have this idea, I want to take it to market. I want to give birth to it, but how am I going to manage? And you're going to manage through creativity. That's how you're going to manage, you know. First of all, I feel like if you're getting this download or in here of some creative idea when you're sitting and contemplating and meditating, right? It didn't come from nowhere. So, you know, I don't feel like we get ideas or inspiration for nothing. So, you know, maybe it's not going to be ideal and perfect. Oh, well, I just want to set up a website. I want to have 10,000 visitors a day immediately. And I want to have a storefront in 20 cities. So do I. So do I. I do. But I don't have enough money to pay rent in 20 cities. And I don't have enough money for marketing to get 10,000 people. But like, well, if I do it like this, you know, maybe I'll make little stickers. Maybe I'll send out mailings. Maybe I'll talk to my friend who does marketing. Maybe, you know, if you decide to step onto the road, right? And if you decide like, you know, this is where I'm going toward, then Spirit's going to show up and give you new ideas. New birds are going to show up and say, it's this way, it's this way. You know, I'm looking at the little birdies on the tree right now. So have faith, you know, because if it's almost as if, okay, now I'm really going to go there. That like there's all these legends and myths of a maiden, reclining and lying down, and she's a virgin naturally, and some bird, one of the feathers of the bird drops on her breast, and all of a sudden she, gives birth to a god. She was chosen for a reason. The god decided to incarnate for that, like that, for a reason. So trust the whole process, It's like, oh, well, it's not exactly, is anything ever exactly what you want it to be? Nothing's ever exactly what I want it to be in my life. Never. So if you're getting this information and this feeling, oh, I'm pregnant, right? I'm pregnant with an idea. I'm ready to give birth. I have all this abundance and I'm thinking about it and I'm contemplating and I'm trying to direct it. Trust that it's all going to reveal itself to you in due time as it's supposed to. Because sometimes, like, the hardship part or the time in the dark part is just part of the process. It's just part of the process. And, it's just part of the process. So I'm a little hyper today. I've had maybe a bit too much coffee, just a bit. Blessings to you. If you want a one-on-one, all the information is below. And thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.